Hey everybody, this is Cardboardpi back with the last episode of the Rainbow Text Effects series. In this, I'm going to demonstrate what the final product is going to be. So here we have two rainbow words being applied. And so let's get started in getting that effect done. So we're going to go back into our check text function right after where we created the amount. We're going to make an if statement that checks if our amount is greater than 1. If it is, we'll do some logic here. Otherwise, we'll just have the code that we had before in the else statement. So we're going to create some extra variables here. I'm going to create private int array start at, private int array ends at. We're going to create private bool that checks if we have more than one instance, set it to false. We're going to go here, we're going to set more than 1 to true, make sure to set more than 1 to false here. I'll explain later why that's important. So then we want to do a for loop, and we want to iterate on the amount. For that we need to make sure start ats and end ats initiated properly, so it needs to be a new int size amount, and then we're going to create a value called last position, set it to 0. So we're going to say start ats, exactly the same as this code here, except we're doing it with the int arrays. So make sure start ats I with the string to effect, and we want to make sure it's at last position. We're going to be end ats I and be equal to at the start ats I plus string to effect. And that's going to be it there, so that way it's just going to look for all the instances of that string to effect that we've specified. Now that we're done with that, we're going to go to our animate per text colors. We're going to put everything here in a try and catch. I'll explain later on why this is important, but so this is used for whenever you get errors. Anything in the try catch is where you would expect an error to go, and the catch is whenever that error occurs. We're going to copy this code because we want to have two different instances. We want to check if more than 1 is true. If it is, then we're going to do a for loop. We're going to do for I, and it's going to be start at length, and we're going to just copy the code that we have here. Close that, and I'm going to have an else, which just does the regular code. So then here, we're going to add some new values. So we're going to need an int array called current characters, a new int of size start at length. And then we're going to do something where we get all the start at values, put it into the current character, similar how we did the current character start at. So we need to do start ats.copy to. You don't want to set current characters to start ats because it does a reference and it doesn't set the values. So if you adjusted the values in the current characters array, it's going to also change the values in the start ats array, and when that we don't want that to occur. We just want to copy values. So you just get the array current characters and then starting from 0. So just copy everything to current characters. So now we'll need to adjust this code here. I'm just going to highlight over this entire for loop, and we're just gonna do Control H and do current characters, and I'm just gonna swap over the current characters, and I need to make sure I'm doing an index of I. It's gonna get all those occurrences. We're gonna do the same for the start at to start ats. So start ats I and end ats I. Okay, so let me look at the code real quick, and that should be it. Okay, so since we're in a try catch, this yield is not going to work, so I'm just going to get rid of it. That should be fine. Just make sure there's no errors. Okay, alright, so it doesn't seem that we got errors. You can put a print statement in here if you wanted to. I'm not going to. That should be it for this code. So let's save it and try running it. So I need to make sure that I specify rainbow. I forgot to set last position. Yeah, that's a very big mistake. And we just set that at the last end at. So now when we run our code, it gets both instances. And so what it's doing here is it's running these simultaneously at the same time. But one issue we do have with our code is when we add a new instance, it's not updating it. So what we need to do, if you want to update it, the text is being updated, we're just going to have some more values here. Private int, call it current text size. On the start, right before, we'll say current text size is equal to text component dot text dot length. Make an update where we need to check if current size does not equal that value text.length. Then what we need to do is reset current size. I'm just going to copy this code here because we want to stop our coroutine. You can do stop all coroutines if you want. I'm just going to specify, and then we're just going to restart it again. And that should be it to fix that, to fix the text by updating it. So if I add this is rainbow, you can see the text is acting weird when I'm adding text. That's mainly because of the size of the text box is being changed, so there's either more characters or less characters, and it can make it act weird. Once you get the effect done, it's normalized. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this series. I enjoyed making it. See you guys next time.